Have you ever pondered why certain topics make people uncomfortable or are avoided in conversation? Today, we dive into the complex world of taboos. Taboos, in essence, are social or cultural prohibitions. They're the unwritten rules that dictate what is considered unacceptable or inappropriate within a particular group or society. From the dawn of human culture, taboos have played a significant role in shaping societies, guiding behavior, and maintaining social order. They have been etched into our collective consciousness, often so deeply that we instinctively avoid crossing these invisible lines. However, not all taboos are universal. What one society may consider a taboo, another may deem perfectly acceptable. This diversity in taboos reflects the rich tapestry of human cultures and societies. They are a mirror, reflecting our deepest fears, values, and beliefs. Understanding taboos helps us comprehend the invisible lines drawn by societies, which we will unravel in this discussion. Have you noticed how attitudes towards certain subjects have evolved over generations? It's fascinating to observe how the societal lens through which we view taboos is continually adjusting. Take, for instance, the topic of mental health. Not too long ago, it was a subject shrouded in stigma and secrecy, often swept under the carpet. But, with the rise of advocacy and awareness, mental health discussions have gradually moved from the shadows into the light of mainstream conversation. On the flip side, there are behaviors and attitudes that were once commonplace but are now considered taboo. For example, the casual use of racially insensitive language was often overlooked in the past. Now, it is justifiably seen as unacceptable, and societal norms have shifted towards promoting inclusivity and respect for all. Our perceptions of taboos, therefore, are not static, but evolve with societal changes. Can breaking a taboo lead to societal change? Let's explore. Throughout history, we've seen numerous examples where challenging taboos has sparked significant societal transformations. Take, for instance, the women's suffrage movement in the early 20th century. Back then, the notion of women voting was a taboo, an unthinkable deviation from societal norms. But a group of courageous women dared to challenge this taboo, leading to a seismic shift in societal attitudes and, ultimately, the recognition of women's voting rights. Or consider the civil rights movement. Racial segregation was a deeply entrenched societal norm, a taboo against racial mixing. Yet, this taboo was challenged, resulting in monumental changes in laws and societal attitudes towards race. In the realm of sexuality, the LGBTQ+ movement broke many taboos surrounding sexual orientation and gender identity, leading to increased visibility, acceptance, and legal protections for these communities. In some cases, breaking taboos can indeed be a catalyst for progress and change. How do taboos shape our education systems? Quite significantly, as it turns out. Taboos often serve as an unseen hand, guiding the development of our educational curricula. They determine the subjects we deem appropriate for discussion in classrooms, subtly influencing the knowledge we pass on to the next generation. Some subjects, often those considered controversial or sensitive, are skirted around or omitted entirely, while others are discussed openly and with enthusiasm. But it's not all doom and gloom. In many places, we're seeing a shift towards a more open and inclusive educational approach. Schools are becoming spaces for candid discussions about topics once considered taboo. This fosters a culture of understanding and empathy among students and encourages them to challenge societal norms in a constructive manner. Taboos, while often limiting, can also serve as a catalyst for change. They highlight areas where our understanding and acceptance need to grow. Educational institutions, therefore, play a significant role in shaping our understanding of taboos. In the digital age, are we witnessing new taboos or shifts in societal norms? As we surf the wave of technology, the formation and propagation of taboos have taken on a new dimension. The rise of online communities and digital media has created a global platform where diverse cultures and ideas converge. It's a space where ideas can be challenged, norms can be broken, and new taboos can emerge. For instance, online shaming has become a new taboo, reflecting our evolving understanding of respect and privacy in the digital space. Likewise, the digital age has amplified the reach of existing taboos, making them more visible and subject to public scrutiny. The internet's anonymity can embolden people to challenge taboos, but it also fosters echo chambers that can reinforce them. So yes, the digital age has indeed influenced our perception of taboos, leading to the emergence of new ones. The digital landscape is constantly reshaping our societal norms, and with it, our understanding of what constitutes a taboo. How can we respect cultural taboos while advocating for human rights and equality? Herein lies the challenge of striking a balance between cultural sensitivity and the pursuit of social justice. It's a delicate dance, requiring a nuanced understanding of cultural norms and values. Yet, it's also a journey of self-awareness, as we must recognize our own biases and privileges. In this dance, empathy is our guiding star, enabling us to respect diverse perspectives while standing firm on the principles of equality and human rights. Yet, it's not just about understanding, it's also about action. It's about fostering dialogue, challenging harmful norms, and creating spaces for marginalized voices. It's about breaking the silence on taboos that perpetuate inequality without dismissing the cultural contexts from which they arise. In the end, navigating cultural and personal taboos is a complex, ongoing process. But it's a necessary one if we are to build a world that's truly inclusive and equitable. Respecting cultural taboos and advocating for equality can be a delicate balance to strike. How does the portrayal of taboos in media and popular culture influence our perception? Media's influence on perception is profound and far-reaching. It's an arena where taboos are often confronted, challenged, and sometimes reinforced. When media and popular culture depict taboo subjects, they can either challenge societal norms or reinforce them. A thoughtful representation can spark a dialogue, encouraging us to question why these subjects are considered taboo in the first place. This can eventually lead to a shift in societal attitudes and a reassessment of these so-called taboos. On the flip side, media can also reinforce taboos by perpetuating stereotypes or presenting a skewed perspective. This can further stigmatize certain subjects, making them even more taboo. The power of media lies in its ability to shape our understanding, to normalize the abnormal, or to make the ordinary seem extraordinary. As consumers of media, we must be aware of this power and its implications. Media, therefore, plays a crucial role in shaping our understanding and perception of taboos. As we look towards the future, how might the concept of taboos evolve? A thought-provoking question indeed. As we know, societal norms are not static. They are shaped by a myriad of factors, including technological advancements, shifts in political landscapes, and changes in cultural values. So, as we move forward, it's quite plausible that we'll witness an evolution in what we consider taboo. In the future, we may see the emergence of new taboos, ones that perhaps don't even exist today. Just as the digital age brought about new forms of communication and thus new taboos, who's to say what the next technological revolution will bring? We may encounter new ethical dilemmas, new challenges to our collective morality, and thus, new societal norms and taboos. However, it's not just about the emergence of new taboos, but also the reevaluation of existing ones. As our understanding and acceptance of human diversity continue to grow, we might find ourselves questioning the taboos that once seemed unshakable. The taboos around mental health, for instance, are already beginning to crumble as we strive towards a more compassionate and understanding society. Education and awareness will play a pivotal role in this evolution. By fostering open dialogues and encouraging critical thinking, we can dismantle harmful taboos that may have lingered for far too long. Through education, we can challenge the fear and ignorance that often underpin taboos, replacing them with understanding and empathy. But let's not forget, taboos also serve a purpose. They provide a framework for acceptable behavior, promoting social harmony and cohesion. So, while some taboos may fade away, others will undoubtedly persist, adapting to fit the contours of our evolving society. The future of taboos is as dynamic as society itself, constantly evolving and adapting to new norms and values. As we continue to grow and change, so too will our taboos, reflecting the complexities of our collective human experience. Only time will reveal the true nature of this evolution. Until then, all we can do is speculate, question, and keep the conversation going.